Looking ahead, the annual Veterans Honor Flight takes off Thursday.
And for the first time in the Rocky Mountain region, Vietnam veterans are being invited to take the trip to Washington, D.C. to visit their war memorials.
Denver 7 reporter Eric Lufer talked with one of those veterans who tells us what it means to get that long-awaited invite.
Pictures help tell the story of Vietnam. Mark Betts was a young man when he went to fight.
You grow up fast. I was 19 when I went in and 23 when I got out. And so those 4 years, you just grow up fast. You see a lot of stuff, good things and bad things.
50 years later, Betts remains in his home state of Colorado, and on this day, he sits alongside World War II and Korean War veterans as the first Vietnam vet to take the honor flight to Washington, D.C.
So it's going to be pretty cool to be back there with these guys and to help each other out. A lot of stories, will be told on the plane.
Betts comes from an interesting time in history, which makes this upcoming honor flight that much more significant.
It was such a divisive time in our country, and the veterans experienced being spat upon, called baby killers.
Betts made it home at least. And when he gets to D.C., his first stop will be the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
There's over, 58,000 names on that wall, it's pretty emotional. When you get there, I'm sure, but you just try to stay strong and help the other veterans get through it.
If a Vietnam veteran is going to the wall for the first time, it can be a very emotional experience. And how can we be prepared to help him the best way we can?
War isn't kind, but all we can do is honor the service and sacrifice of those who were bold enough to fight.
It's a change that I think the American people are making now, to respect the Vietnam veterans a little more, because they're realizing as they get older what we sacrificed,
We certainly thank them for their service. The honor flight leaves on Thursday. Mark and his fellow vets will tour Washington, D.C. through Saturday and then come back home.